Welcome to Storytime with Tallulah. Today's reading comes from r/IDontWorkHereLady. The first story is titled, I don't work here, ma'am. I don't work here, manager. If you are from Malaysia, you know that salespeople who are working in any department store wear black or white uniforms. For some brands, they either wear long black sleeves with black pants or white long sleeves with black pants. But for the cosmetic department, they have to wear either black skirt with long black sleeve or black knee-length dress, never white top. Back to my story. I cannot say which department store this is. To be honest, I love this store and have been to it since 1999. I'm 39 years old this year, and when this happens, I'm around 20-something. From the first renovation to the recent one, and some workers stayed from the first renovation too. The old staff know me as regular, and my relationship with every salesperson is friendly. The only changes is manager or the floor manager. They come and go like a fast car. Cast, me equals me, sale girl equals SG, and secrets customer equals SCs. I forgot to mention, in every department store, they pay someone to become a secret customer. I'm not to remember if it's right words for it. Basically, this person will become a customer to see if the salesperson did their work or not, and they will give the information about anything or whatever the manager, sometimes resulting the salesperson get fired or the brand closed down, and they normally come on busy day like the weekends or holidays. Manager, floor manager equals M. And this is just happened to me on Sunday a few years ago. After returning from church for Sunday Mass, 5 p.m. Mass, I was thinking of doing some shopping at the mall, department store near the church. And my house is quite far from the church, so it will be time wasting to go home to change my clothes and go back to the same direction of the church. Nothing wrong with what I wear, it's just a black knee-length dress with black shoes. I just feel comfortable wearing black when I'm going to church. With the rush hour and everything, not a good idea. As usual, I started from cosmetic department as it close to entrance. While I was browsing the perfume in there, pick some, suddenly the sale girl had to go to toilet. If you have to go, you had to go. And I told her I will be okay. Few minutes or so, my husband just came from the man's section and told me that he wants to go to the shoes section and told me if I'm done here to meet him over there. I said okay, and he kissed my cheek and hugged me. This is normal for non-Malaysia, but not so for locals. It our first mistake. At that time, I do notice a lady just keeps staring at me and my husband, so I just ignore it. But my second mistake is, while I was browsing the perfume bottle, I stupidly rearranged the bottle because I was trying it on, and I thought if you make a mess, you have to clean it or something, or just tidy it up. And when it happens, the ahem ahem sound, I thought she wanted to test the perfume herself, so I moved a bit. And the aha aha sound following me, so I turn and look at her. Me. I just look at her. Secret customer. She looks at me. We just look at each other for a few minutes, and that's when I started the conversation, or questions actually. Yes, and the straight to this. Are you blind? I've been standing behind you for 10 minutes. Oh, my apologies. Here, move more. I'm nearly done. But my heart beats so fast, I'm a bit surprised and angry too. I went to get for the present while spraying and touching the bottles. I just look at her and think if she needs my opinion or what, and she turned around to look at me. Again, I look at her with a blank face. Okay? Don't you okay me? Are you stupid or what? Help me find something suitable for blank. Sales girl nowadays is so stupid and acting like a to prefer male customers than women. Stupid poop. Basically, this is my translation from Malaysian language, but when she said in Malaysian language, it makes you want to spray her mouth with Kenzo perfume with antiseptic spray. And that when I fired her back. Pig, I don't work here and this has nothing to do with me. So stupid. And I walk away. I didn't know during that conversation she recorded me. So I walked to where my husband were. While my husband is trying on shoes, I sit in the sitting area next to it and talk with sales girls and salesmen about random things. I was just there for 20 minutes or something, and my husband was busy trying on shoes on the other side. And people who said women spend hours trying shoes never met my husband. That's when suddenly the secret customers and another lady manager come like a dog in the heat. Secret customer says loudly, "That's her, that's pig, blah blah." What are you doing here? Crossing my leg, look at her and say, sitting. You know today is a busy day. It's Sunday. Why do you leave your counter? Me, I don't have a counter. I don't work here. You have to do something about your staff. She behaves like a poo-poo. Kissing and hugging male customers. What is this place? A prostitute house? She work here so she can find which customer to smash with. While she was playing the recording of me insulting her. When secret customers insult me with her loud voice, everyone on the floor coming closer, listening and watching. I just look around me. You have no idea how mortified I am. I'm worried if secret customers attack me. Hair pulling back is very scary. If I were you, I would be very careful what I'm saying. Hide your stupidity a bit, you embarrassing yourself. Manager, how dare you talk like that to a customer? Give me your supervisor number. I want you out from here. What's wrong with you? Do you think this is your father's house sitting like that? Shoes sale girl. Ma'am? Shut up! You are here to work, not to chit-chatting and ignoring customers. Customers are always right about our store motto, blah blah. I just switched myself off. And that's time I had enough. I just scream, honey! My husband came with 3 boxes of shoes with him, dropped the boxes and stood in front of me. What's going on? I, stuttering and started to cry. And that's when the crowd became more and I feel suffocated. I can't talk, I just cried. I asked you what going on? I'm sorry, sir. Who are you? That's her sugar daddy, the one I show you. In Malaysia language, my husband is not local and he don't understand the language they spoke. I am her husband. What did you do to my wife? Secret customer and manager just standing looking at me, my husband and around them stuttering something. Sale girl starts explaining everything to my husband. About the recording, the insult when manager and secret customer thought I am a sales girl, and my husband started yelling at them. You recorded me kissing my wife? How sick are you? Do you enjoy harassing married couples? And you think my wife works at your department store? Look at what she wears. Do you think she's wearing a uniform? You dumb cow, it's Sunday! We just came back from church, and that's definitely not a cheap black dress like you staff wear. How come you confused her to be one of your staff and didn't know who works at your place? I recently transferred here. That is not an excuse, even if my wife is your worker. No one in his or her right mind starts insulting their staff in public. That's not the way you do your job. You think you showing a good leadership, but it just shows you are stupid and arrogant. At that time, the cosmetics aka perfume sale girl come with 2 boxes of my stuff. Perfume sale girl, Mrs. Here you are, and she stopped talking and look around. Manager and secret customers just standing like a mannequin. I can see why my face looks so scared now. We canceled our purchase. I'm sorry, I can't buy stuff from a store that disrespect people. On that day, I can say they lost a few $1,000s from a customer. Us. I don't think they mind losing sales that day. They still have their other customers, but manager have a bad reputation after that. What we hear after that, manager didn't work with any department store. We heard she was causing so much trouble at the department store she worked with before she was transferred to this place. Her stupid rule and habit of insulting staff in front of customers make her a target of other angry staffs. And her car, doesn't matter. Where she parks, it will always have scratches, broken windscreen, etc. She changed her car the same as how she changed her job from one department store to another until she just resigned completely. Wow. Don't mistreat your workers, that's not good. The next story also comes from r/IDontWorkHereLady, titled, Can you help with my car? Sir, this is a Target. Got stopped at Target yesterday due to the color of my shirt I was wearing, except it wasn't red. Oh no, that's too easy. So I stopped at the local Bon Target before picking up a child from school because, well, shopping is easy without a 7-year-old in tow. But I digress. I needed to grab a few things, and as I'm browsing the epidermis cleansing gelatin, 2 guys between the ages of 18 to 30 walked up and got my attention. Cast. Me, myself, and I, Confused Car Guys 1 and 2, CC1, CC2. Confused Car Guy 1. Hey man, do you think you could help us out real quick? I'm about to sniff the Elder Spice Gel, I guess. So, my Honda's making a funky noise and my muffler sounds like it needs tightening. Staring confusedly. And the fluids seem to leak from under the hood. Yeah, they do. They think you could help us out? Still stunned? What? What are you asking me to do? Call a tow shop? No, can you come take a look at the car? You could probably figure the problem out quicker than us. I don't work here, guys, sorry. We know, you work at O'Reilly's. What? No, I certainly don't. You're wearing the green shirt. I look down at the dark sage green polo. Okay, I'm wearing green. O'Reilly's doesn't own the color green. I don't work there. Oh, we were looking for car parts here and saw green and thought you worked there. You're looking for car parts at Target? They both stare at me like I just asked why water is wet. As the silence became awkward, I pulled out my phone and brought up maps. There's an AutoZone 2 blocks away. Go there and ask for help. They thank me disappointingly and shuffle off. I bought my cleansing supplies and left. Not exactly on the edge of my seat level of excitement, but I thought it was kind of funny. Our next story also comes from r/IDontWorkHereLady, titled Karen Needs a Rental Car. I own a gift shop and a hotel. This hotel is a car rental agency 2 doors down. This agency closes at 6 p.m. The time is now 7:10. Karen walks to my door, not through it. She's standing in the corridor and proceeds to ask nicely enough if I knew where a car rental agency is. I told her 2 doors down, but the guys left already and that they close at 6. She huffs and goes over there, I presume to bang on the locked door until someone magically appears. She comes back. I have a customer, a hotel guest, who is from out of town and here learning about our community from me, the now local tour guide. I didn't mind him at all. He was fun to talk with and liked my insider knowledge. She demands to know where another car rental place. She still hasn't walked through my door. She barks at us that her company doesn't use the agency they put her in a hotel with. She doesn't like the other 2 big brand names in town and doesn't know much about number 4. I tell her I don't rent cars. I live here, obviously, because I'm working. The guest I'm talking to tells her if she won't use the big name rental agencies, then her best bet would be to Google what's around here. I piped in that I don't believe he have any others than the big 4, as we're not an airport, city, or tourist destination. She's dumbfounded by his suggestion, saying her company would never pay for a off-brand rental company. He again suggested she just Google it and contact her company to figure out her particular situation. He even tosses out the bright idea that most hotel guests know how to do, which is to just ask the front desk person and at last resort ask for the yellow pages. He gets frustrated because he ends up literally explaining how to use her phone and how to search Google. She huffs at him and I saying that we were useless and no help at all. His last words to her were, "Who the heck doesn't know how Google? I'm 60 years old and I know I can just talk to the Google to get my info." Ah, that must be frustrating. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like the video, and if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider subscribing and hit that bell for notifications so you know when more videos come out. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, there is a link in the description if you would like to do that. Thank you all for tuning in and your continued support. And with that being said, we'll see you next time.